Alrighty, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me real quick. How's everybody doing today? You guys doing good? Alright, sounds good. Kind of give it about 30 to 45 seconds. Let people kind of trickle in a little bit. What's going on, Wiz? My old friend. It's nice to hear from you. Very nice to hear from you. Just kind of taking a look at the chat a little bit. Letting everyone trickle in a little bit. Hello, PC Phil. It is nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever been acquainted with you. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll jump in. Awesome. Yeah. Nice to meet you too. So we'll go ahead and jump in. So the first thing that we are going to be talking about today is actually this microphone. So this is the Shure MV7. The Shure MV7 is a dynamic microphone. It is not a condenser microphone like your Blue Yetis or other things like that. It is really built for like podcasts or musicians. It's a pretty solid mic. So as you can see here, I've actually got it attached to this boom arm, and I've got it hooked up through XLR. So now this this microphone does have the ability to be able to use micro USB. And using the micro USB will allow you to use the Shure Plus mode. Oh, hold on one second. We kind of have a little intruder on the stream. This guy's name is Groot. He's pretty evil, and he likes to think he knows. Yes, he's attacking the microphone. Yeah, he's evil. We'll just leave it at that. So anyways, yeah. So this, you can use XLR and USB-C or micro USB. Sorry. You can use micro USB, which is pretty cool, and it'll allow you to use the Shure Plus Motive app, which will have presets for if you're further away from the microphone or if you're closer to the microphone. It also can change the tone of your voice to give you different effects. Like you can almost like do like a radio voice, a darker voice if you want some more of those bassier notes to come out. It's pretty cool, but I use the XLR for two reasons. Quick control on my gain, which you'll use through an audio interface like the Audient Evo 4 or the Scarlett 2i2 or the Scarlett Solo, something simple like that. I use that, like I said, for quick monitoring and so I can set the gain really quickly. Now this does come in two different colors. It comes in this silver right here, or kind of like this really light gray, or it comes in all black. I just really like the silver, the way it looked. So I went ahead and got that one. So it does sound really, really crisp. One of the only downsides to this microphone is being that it is a dynamic microphone. You have to be relatively close for it to pick up your voice. Now you can use like NVIDIA Broadcast to kind of tinker out and iron out some of those errors, but really you have to be close with a dynamic microphone. But in my opinion, the sound and the richness that you get from one of these microphones over a condenser microphone, like a traditional, Blue Yeti, it's definitely a lot more crisp and clear, a little bit more professional sounding. I use this microphone daily. I use it for gaming. I use it for my product reviews or my voiceovers. What's going on? Buy things sometimes. I buy things sometimes too. I buy things a little bit too much. Maybe I should stop buying so many things. I definitely think so. Or Evan, is that your name, Evan? Yeah, we're just sitting here talking about my Shure MV7. It's absolutely awesome. If you guys have been looking to get into higher quality microphones, but you're not necessarily wanting to go like with the SM7B, which is like the god of microphones. Everybody uses it on their podcast, but you still want studio rich sound. You definitely want to check out the Shure MV7. Yeah, it's listed, and yeah, it's definitely an awesome microphone. All right, and so now what we're going to go ahead and switch over to the Elgato Key Light Air now. So Mr. Dragon Blogger, can I have you switch me over to the Elgato Key Light Air so we can go ahead and get talking about that? Alrighty, so the Elgato Key Light Air. If you guys can see, I'm pretty well lit right now. Guys, I have it set dim right now. What I'm kind of doing is I'm just wanting to kind of show you guys what it looks like before I actually show you what it is. Yeah, lit. It's lit. Hey Larry, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, so the Elgato Key Light Air is basically, it's developed for streamers, not really content producers. It's not meant to be like a product video lighting solution or anything like that. But what it does is it allows you to remotely control the light, how bright it is, and also the lumens that it's emitting. And I will kind of turn my camera around real quick so you guys can kind of get a quick pick at that. And so as you guys can see right here, it's got this nice diffuser on it. I honestly really like this Key Light Air. I use it every single day. It's great for if you're needing to get photos, like Justin wanted me to get some photos yesterday for him, so I used that. It also has some settings on the back, which might be a little bit hard to see, but what you're able to do with this is you're actually able to, just like I said, remotely control this light, which is pretty cool. The adjustment knob is on the back here. I'm not going to really adjust it right now just because it's at the perfect height for what I'm doing right now. It can get quite a bit taller and quite a bit shorter. So, you know, if you have different constraints or, you know, specifications on how you want this to be set up, you can definitely do that. It's got a nice strong base down here at the bottom. It's very solid. It's heavy so the light doesn't move around too much as well. I usually keep my 3D prints on it. I got a little Pikachu right here. But yeah, so that is the Elgato Key Light Air, up to 1400 lumens. So if you guys have been looking to add some, you know, good lighting to your setup, I definitely recommend that. Yeah. Well, since we're on the topic, oh yeah, we're getting people entering. Welcome, everybody. Yep. Adjusting the color temp is really cool, too. I really don't like the warm light. I think it... First of all, it's not too flattering on me. Here's the cat again. I'm telling you, he is naughty. He wants to be in the stream, so let me give him his quick little 30 seconds. As you can see here, this is Groot. He just ate, so he's got a big belly. Hi, Margaret. How are you doing today? Happy Catterday. Yeah. I like that. Happy Catterday. Hey, Groot, get out of my water. Okay, we're going to put Groot on the floor. How's it going, Corinder? All right, so since we are on the subject of lighting, let's go ahead and switch over to the Show Maven 45-watt dimmable LED light box. These things are absolutely awesome. So what I do is I'm a big 3D printer enthusiast. Let me kind of get my mic out of the way for you guys. So as you can see here in the background, I have my 3D printer. And what I do is when I'm printing something that's taking a long time, I want good lighting. So when I'm using my webcam, I'm actually able to have good lighting with this light right here. So I'm going to kind of stand up, walk over to it, and just kind of tilt it around, and then I'll come back and explain some of the specifications for you guys. All right, so that was just kind of wanting to show you guys a little bit. Yeah, the 3D printer is definitely going. This light kit is absolutely insane for the price point that it's at. So you get 3 of them. My other 2 are set up over there for my product reviews, as you can see right over there. And it also comes with an extending arm, so you can have one facing down. It's kind of hard to see, but I have them set up over there as well. And they are so sweet. So what you can do is you can set it to a warm or a cool light. I like the cool light. I think it's a little bit more natural than the warm light. But the warm light definitely, it can be used in some applications. It's good for photos if you kind of diffuse the light a little bit. Yes, it's nice to meet you, Serene. My name is Nate. I have been a Dragon blogger since 2014 in all aspects. Product reviews on YouTube, on Amazon now. Yeah, it's definitely a deal for 3 of them. Yeah, you're able to dim them to whatever light that you want. The bases are actually very, very strong. It is a thin aluminum, so they're not too heavy. The base can actually extend out. So if you're trying to set it up in an awkward area and you need it to extend further out or kind of retract closer in, that's something you can do as well. Like I said, it's got this diffuser on the front of it, which does sit a little bit kind of awkward on it. And building these things is actually pretty easy too. But overall, it's definitely really nice. Show Maven definitely showed out whenever they made this deal where 3 of them for, the price point that it's at is absolutely insane to me. And it's definitely really nice. All right. So yeah, that's the Show Maven 45-watt dimmable LED light box setup. It comes with the carrying case. If you guys have been looking to get like professional lighting for photos, videos, anything that you want, I would definitely recommend checking that out. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to the Dress Car electric skateboard. So let me just go ahead and get this up and going real quick for you guys. Go ahead and switch over here. And then 1 second, just need to change what we're looking at. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and let this video play a little bit for you guys. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I have something super exciting. Today I want to showcase to you the Dress Car electric skateboard. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what comes with it. Okay guys, so right off the bat you're going to notice the skateboard right here. It's actually a pretty big size, and one thing you'll kind of notice is that they have it packaged very well. Oh man, I love this product. This thing is so fun. I still use it. I still use it. I still use it. And another thing I noticed right after taking it out of the box is that it's actually got a pretty good weight. Where am I? Sturdy and it feels very Can you guys hear the audio coming through this video? Just want to make sure, because I can't. So the first thing you're going to notice in this accessory box is the remote control. I like the design of it. It's very light, and I think it looks pretty nice. Thank you, guys. And the next thing you're going to get is this T-handle. What this is going to be used for is to tighten down your wheels so you can turn more loosely. I wanted to show you guys the remote on stream today. I could not find the remote. AC power adapter. My dogs have a tendency of charge the skateboard, kind of the wall plug-in for the AC adapter. And then right in here, you're going to have a little micro USB
kind of
cable
running off with things.
And then finally, you're going to find your user manual in here that will explain to you how to use everything. Taking a look at the front of the skateboard, you're going to notice that you have a really nice gray and black color scheme. I really like what they did with the logo right here in the front. They blended the colors and the letters to match whatever side of the skateboard
with your kids,
it's on.
yeah.
I really like the gray and I really like the black. I think this thing looks really nice. You got a little bit of an air bubble here, but that'll buff out. And one thing that I noticed that I personally love about this is they actually put that Dress Car logo right on the wheels with that fancy font. It looks so nice. And
yeah, I still really love that design that it has there. I think it's that gray, dark gray, light gray, and black. I think that's a really good color design choice for Dress Car.
Dress car decided to stick with the gray and black color scheme on the bottom, as you can see here. So even the bottom of the skateboard, in my opinion, looks really nice. On the bottom of the skateboard, you're going to have a power button, which is right here. And then on the left of that,
what Mr. Dragon Blogger said. Thanks, Dress car.
As you can see,
I still use it. I just used it like 2 days ago, actually.
Let's go
right around the block with
to
it.
save some charge for the test. When you do want to get to charging, you're going to notice on the bottom, you're going to have this little port right here. And what this port's going to do is allow you to plug in your AC adapter that I showed you earlier. You're going to simply plug that in right there, plug your AC adapter into the wall, and you're good to go.
So I don't really think that this is designed for, like, I guess the average, what most people would consider like a skateboarder. Really, anybody, if you just have decent balance, can pick this up and have a good time with it. Honestly, if you live in a small town, you could commute with this thing.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the remote. This remote is pretty small and it fits in the hand nicely. I think anyone should be able to hold this. On the front, you're going to have a power button which turns on the remote. You're going to have a reverse button that will send the wheels left or right depending on which direction you want to go.
So I'm pretty sure the weight limit is 265 pounds on this thing. 286. Thank you, Mr. Dragon Blogger.
You're going to have a connection indicator light right here. You're going to have your speed level and a battery indicator. Now, coming over to the right, you have a low, medium, and high, which is indicating how fast you want to go, so you can set that. And then up on the top here, you're going to have an accelerate feature or a brake feature.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom, you're going to have a little wrist strap so you can hold onto it without it falling. I'm going to show you guys how to adjust these trucks. This is going to adjust.
And it's very large too. I'll pause the video for a second and kind of show you guys the best I can. Nice carrying handle here.
How stiff the turning radius of this board is, tailored to how much you want it to turn or don't turn. Take this T-handle, you're going to see a nut here on the bottom as well as the other side. What you're going to do is simply attach this T-handle to this nut, and you just want to tighten down until you get to the adjustment that you want. And then you're also going to go ahead and go on the other side like I'm doing here and tighten it down about the same you did on the
Mr. Dragon Blogger, it looks like we're going to run out of time on this clip, and it doesn't really show any video. I don't think it's going to show any video of it riding
the other side. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a demonstration just in case you're not following me. So when you step on here, if you have this more tight, it won't turn as sharply. I adjusted it to what I thought would be comfortable for me. As you can see here, it's pretty loose, so I think I should make out just fine.
All right, guys, if you just stand by for a second with me, please. I'm going to have him send me a video real quick of me actually riding this. Okay, 1 second. Alrighty, guys. No worries. Let's go ahead and switch this out for you guys real quick so you guys can actually see if you guys actually want to ride a skateboard. All right, let's get her going.
Let me go ahead and show you guys how to use this thing. See? Flip-flops. All right, so we'll set this thing down, and then I'll grab the remote right here. This is how you make it accelerate. On the right, all you have to do is push
flip-flops.
You'll see even if you're not on it, it'll go.
Do not do this in flip-flops. I won't elaborate why, but please don't ride this thing in flip-flops.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this little clip of me riding.
Hey, Pineapple Whale, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day.
And while you guys are enjoying my little afternoon stroll with me here, let's go over some things I didn't explicitly mention. So this skateboard actually has a 900 watt motor. On the high setting, like I showed you guys earlier, you can reach speeds of up to 25 miles per hour. Remember, no flip-flops. And you can also...
So someone has informed you that I am Raging Nate. I'm trying to get away from my old ways.
to go on a 25% degree uphill climb with this. However, it will drain your battery fairly quickly if you do it too often. All in all, this Dress Car electric skateboard has been a blast to ride. It met and exceeded my expectations. I would definitely recommend you guys checking this thing out. It would make a great birthday present.
I stopped
or a
playing Call of
Christmas
Duty.
present. You guys go ahead and check this thing out. Pick yourself one up today, and I'll see you guys later.
Yep. And so that is the Dress Car electric skateboard. It can go up to 25 miles an hour. You can obviously tweak that if you go down a hill. Would not recommend, but it's awesome. I highly recommend it. It would be a great gift. It's a great gift to yourself if you're a hobbyist or if you're an adventurer. It can go through grass. It's really awesome. All right, so it looks like now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch over to lighting again. We're going to switch back over to lighting. I like lights, so let's go ahead and switch over to the Earthland Lightbox 16 inches by 16 inches professional dimmable light box. So let me go ahead and get that video up and ready for you guys. It's not something I can just actively show. It's a little bit cumbersome to set up. So let me go ahead and switch over. So does anybody have any big plans this weekend? What's everybody up to this weekend? Oh, snowed in. Where are you from? All right, we're going to go ahead and start this video now. What's going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we are going to be taking a look at this 16 by 16 inch light box from Earthland. Yeah. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what all comes with it before we actually set it up and test it.
First thing you get is this carrying case. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, Ed, this is specifically what we got this for, is product reviews. Smaller product reviews, they do make them in larger capacities or larger areas that you can put things into, but this is great for product reviews.
Get this thing open. Now that we got it open, you're going to notice you have an accessory pack right here. What this is going to be is the power cable for the light box, and it's going to be the hardware that you need to keep this light box set up. Then it comes with an instruction manual just in case you guys need a little bit of help setting this up. We won't really be needing this, but it's there if you guys need it. Then it comes with an instruction manual. Now, Earthland's pretty cool with what they include. So they sent multiple background colors such as orange. You're also going to notice here that you get blue.
So
if we keep going, you also
are you
get
meaning to
red,
like put your
green,
3D printer inside of it?
White, and black. And then finally,
because if you mean that,
box
you could use it.
So let's go ahead and unfold.
You would just need to get a larger area.
Have some more areas that you need to unfold,
which I'm sure they make
with some foam just to protect it while it's shipping. You can pull back right here, and then you're also going to fold up the insides that you've just exposed. So what you need to do is grab those clips, and I'll show you how to get that set up. Setting this up is actually really easy. You're going to take these two little pucks that you have and you're going to unscrew them. You're going to put the part that says outside facing outside. And what you want to do now is just basically push this through. You have to line up all the holes. It can be a little bit tricky, so just be a little patient with it. And then all you need to do is once you get this one through, you simply want to just take that outside piece and screw it on. And then you just want to do the same thing on the other side. Installing the backdrop color of your choice is really simple. What you want to do is just lay it inside of the box. There's two little clips on the top left side, and you'll also have one on the top right side. All you really need to do is there's cutouts in the backdrop itself. So you just link that up to the top, pull it down a little bit, and then you should be good to go. Now you just want to grab your cable, and you're going to plug it in right here at the top. You'll see there's a little micro USB port. Just go ahead and plug that in, get this thing powered up. We've got it powered up now. As you can see, it's pretty low. So what you're going to do...
Yep. So what I actually ended up using this for is I'm an avid football card collector. The hobby for football card has absolutely blown up. It's crazy. And so I buy and sell a lot of football cards, and this is absolutely perfect, which I will showcase in the video here in a couple seconds.
Is take the remote, You can actually use the remote to power off and on and increase or decrease the brightness. Let's go ahead and turn it.
And you know what's actually really cool about this is they did a study showing that products that are the same, that are taken under good lighting, have like an 80% chance to sell over the same product at the same price point.
It up all the way, and as you can see here, it gets very, very bright. And then you also have different lighting modes. So right now it is on a cool light. Switch it. This is a warm light.
Sorry,
Right
guys,
now,
my cat
hit it
paused the
again.
video.
Then it's kind of a balance between the two of them and back to cool light. This is going to be great for product photographers or people that sell stuff a lot on the internet like myself. I sell a lot of football cards. Let's go through a montage of some of my cards with the different colored backdrops.
Nice little pan motion.
What you're seeing now is one of my cards without the light box turned on. As you can see, it's got decent lighting.
So
Let's
that
go
is
ahead and
with the
switch
light off
over to the
and the
light
light
box.
on
And as
now.
you can see right here, we get a lot more of that holographic. It brings out the details. It just makes everything look a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. This right here is the orange backdrop.
And what's really awesome for the price point that this is at, they didn't Earthland didn't only just stop at actually just sending you the light box with the simple white background. You get a bunch of different color options that you guys will see here.
Now let's go ahead and move over into the blue backdrop.
Okay, buy things sometimes. I have to stop you there. Buffalo Bills, Bills Mafia all the way.
Next, we're going to test out the green backdrop with this card. Let's move into my personal favorite color, which is the red backdrop. It really makes the colors on this card here stand out. I just think it looks super nice.
Cat.
And then we'll move into the black backdrop. I really do like the black backdrop a lot too because it really makes products that are bright and colorful stand out. The last thing I wanted to add before wrapping this thing up is these two light strips, these LEDs at the top, they actually get super bright and make everything look really nice. Definitely check this thing out today. Pick it up for yourself, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Alrighty, guys, that was the Earthland 16-inch by 16-inch professional dimmable light box. Definitely, I recommend you guys check it out if you guys sell anything online, even ever. Like I said, 80% chance higher to sell your items online over people that aren't using lighting like that. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're switching over to... Let me make sure that I'm switching over to the right product. We're going to go ahead and switch over to a Dewalt 20-volt max cordless drill. Mr. Dragon Blogger, if you wouldn't mind switching us over. Let me set Mr. Groot down. All right. So I'll kind of do what I did in the video that I did for this and just kind of show you everything that comes with it. So first, you're going to get this really nice carrying case for it. It fits everything that comes with it. Obviously, not the box, but everything comes with it. So definitely pretty cool that they send that. It's pretty durable too. Nice. It's got this nice hard texture. So, you know, if you're working outside or anything like that, you're not going to have to worry about it ripping or anything like that. Pretty cool that they send that. It's pretty durable. And then here is the drill itself. So this is a 20-volt drill. I believe drills go to 24 volts, so this is actually a pretty powerful one. This is made by Dewalt, so it is that classic yellow and black look right here. And one thing that I really like that they've done that they didn't... this is made by Dewalt, so it is that... Oh, okay, here we go. All right, there shouldn't be an echo anymore, Justin. All right, sweet. So anyways, what I was saying is since it's Dewalt, it's that classic yellow and black look. And like I was saying before, one of the... Yeah, let me switch over to another camera, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so one of the awesome things about this is they didn't used to do this on all their drills, but the entire handle assembly right here is this nice rubber coating or padding, I guess you could say. Kind of give you guys a quick little look at that. You've got your stainless steel chuck right up here on the front of it. Kind of give you guys that. You've got a light on the front too, so whenever if you're working in a darker area and you need, light, whenever you activate the trigger,
the light will actually come on. That's pretty standard with most drills. One thing I did notice about this light is it's a lot brighter than most other LEDs that I've seen that they put on these drills. I mean, this thing is super, super bright. You could literally use this thing as a flashlight outside if you wanted to. The battery, actually, especially for being a 20-volt battery, if any of you guys are tool enthusiasts or you guys, work with tools or anything like that, you're going to notice how small that battery is. That battery is super tiny. Yeah, the only thing I've noticed about the rubber that they use on some of these drills or impacts or anything like that, just power tools in general, is if it gets thrown around a lot, that it'll start to peel off. I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about. Hello, Renamed. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you guys aren't following, go ahead and give us a follow on here. We do giveaways very often. We also show a lot of a big range of products. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're just sitting here talking about the Dewalt 20-volt max. This thing is it's actually a beast. It's got a 1/2-inch chuck on it. Kind of let you guys look around it a little bit. But yeah, the craziest thing is the battery is just, it's so small for a 20-volt drill. I mean, that thing is, and it's super light too. Yeah, I've never actually, I have another Dewalt drill, regardless of this one, and it's probably 8 years old, and it's been tossed and turned and thrown through mud, and I've never had that issue with it. And you've got your mode selector up here, or your power selector. You've got your speed selector as well. Yeah. So definitely recommend checking that out. I'll show you guys the rest of the stuff that comes with it. Cool thing about this, at this price point, is really awesome. And Dewalt just has always done good with customer, I guess, satisfaction. They send you another battery too. The same battery. So that's pretty cool. And then you are going to get your battery charger. Now, from a fully dead battery, I actually got this thing fully charged in about, I think it was 30 minutes or so. So pretty quick charging if you need to get back to that. Yeah, guys, so that was the Dewalt 20-volt max cordless drill. If you guys have been looking to get yourself a new drill, highly recommend this one. It's an absolute workhorse. All right, Mr. Dragon Blogger. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to another thing that I probably should not have received. It is the Evercross 8.5-inch hoverboard. Let me go ahead and switch over the scenes for you guys real quick. And there we go. And let me grab it real quick just so I can kind of show you guys on stream. Oh, man. This thing is an absolute beast. So I've seen people that have had hoverboards. I've ridden other people's hoverboards, but this one specifically is a unit. And it is not light. It is super, super... It's a unit. It's sturdy. Let's go ahead and play the video for you guys. Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the EV5 hoverboard by Evercross. The Evercross EV5 hoverboard is an absolute machine of a board with a 265-pound weight limit and awesome carbon fiber design. I think this thing is going to be awesome. It has these really slick off-road tires that will get you through grass, rocks, and everything else. So let's go ahead and jump in and check out everything the Evercross has to offer. Right out of the gate, I absolutely love that carbon fiber look. If you can ask Justin, anytime I've ever been able to select a color scheme, I always choose carbon fiber. I think it looks so nice. And they did a really good job with mimicking what real carbon fiber actually looks like. Yeah, you're going to notice right here on top, you have these very nice little footrest areas where you're going to actually be riding. It's got this nice rubber texture for ease of use, and it also has these awesome handles so you can carry this thing around and get it where you want it to go. The power switch and the charging cord are conveniently located on the bottom here. And also here on the front, you're going to have these lights that are going to indicate when the machine is on. And also they're going to indicate when there is pressure applied to the pads, so it won't just roll off by itself. It's waiting for that weight to be distributed on the board in order for you to go. And the EV5 also has compatibility with the
This is, so if you guys have never seen hoverboards, what a hoverboard is very simple. It's obviously not hovering, but it's on wheels, so you're kind of hovering over the ground. I've never heard of a hoverboard that has app control, so you guys are going to love this.
Evercross app, which has a lot of features, so let's go ahead and talk about that now. As you can see there at the top left, you have your trip, how long you've been. You can see right here, you can put the machine in standby. You can go to different modes, advanced, normal, and beginner, which will control the speeds and the turning radiuses, which is really awesome. You can see your miles per hour. There's a bunch of features here on the main screen. Let's go to the settings. Bunch of settings here. You can rename the hoverboard itself. You can change the password.
Yeah, and I believe I set my hoverboard's name to Zoom, 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 Zoom.
Switch from miles per hour to kilometers, your driving force, your steering sensitivity, auto shutdown timer. You can even do a system self-check, so we'll go ahead and click that. And as you can see here, it went ahead and checked all of the internals to make sure that those were good to go. So that's a really cool feature that they added right there in the machine. Then we go back here at the main screen. You have a bunch of different options. You can add friends on here, so you can have different connectivities with your friends. You can go to this little community page where people share pictures of their board.
Hey, how's it going, Kevin? I'm actually not a zoomer. I couldn't get this thing to go as fast as it's able to, mainly because I was scared to. I'm not too good at it. The skateboard has 4 wheels. This one has 2. It's in a whole different realm. And also one thing, if I go back a little bit here, that's absolutely crazy to me is right here, as you guys can see, there's a community for this brand. I mean, that's awesome.
Community page where people share pictures of their board. You have these challenges, and then also right here you kind of have your little main menu and your little profile page, so you can check that out. I definitely recommend getting the app if you get this hoverboard. And this machine does have Bluetooth speakers, so let's go ahead and connect it to our phone. All you have to do is pull up your Bluetooth-enabled device, connect to Evercross EV5. So now we'll see what it...
You guys ever see those people, like, in your local grocery store or Walmart that walk around, like, blaring music from their phone in complete disregard, like, to everybody else? You can do that now while hovering. So that's an awesome feature that it has a Bluetooth speaker.
It sounds like.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the Tahoe closest starts to end up on the rail so fast from heaven. It's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm flying.
Margaret, if you've wanted to try one of these for a long time, I cannot recommend this one enough. And so it's something I didn't really cover in the video in depth, but this actually has a beginner's mode when you get the app paired to it. And so what the beginner's mode is going to do is it's going to make it to where it doesn't turn too tightly, it doesn't wobble, and it doesn't go that fast. So this is actually set up for experienced users, intermediate users, or beginners like yourself. So definitely, pick up one of these for yourself today, because I think you're going to have a blast with it, honestly.
So as you guys can see right there, it actually does have a really decent sound quality, which is a cool feature. One thing's left. Let's go ahead and try to ride this thing. So simply all you have to do to get this thing up and going is just push the power button. It'll do a little quick startup cycle, and then you're ready to go. Now, I'm not the best at this, but let's go ahead and give this a try. So I weigh about 215 pounds, and this thing has no problem towing me around. So I definitely think, anybody up to 265 pounds, you're going to have a lot of fun with this machine. As you can see here, I'm not really...
And one of the things that really astounded me with this hoverboard is I've tried other hoverboards where in order to get it to move forward, you have to severely take yourself off center and lean quite a bit, which
obviously in and of itself is dangerous. But if you guys look, as I'm going forward here, hey, how's it going, Candy? I hope you're having a great afternoon. Yeah, this one you barely have to lean yourself forward. Yeah, I mean, you guys will see here in the video, I don't really go too far forward. Really going too fast, but it does have a nice tight turn radius, which is a cool feature if you're trying to do some tricks or just make it look really cool. And like I said, I am not the best, and that's why I fell off.
Inevitable right there.
0.02 miles per hour. And you can see here, you can do pretty tight little cool. And no, right there I did not lose control and panic and figure out what I had to do to get it to stop going in circles. That was intentional. Circles. So that's a pretty cool little feature. And let's do some more circles. And I might fly off here. Well, actually, no, we're good. Let's go ahead and take it outside. We're going to go ahead and try to go down this hill. Keyword try, because like I said, I am not good at hoverboards, but I'm sure you guys.
That was not intentional.
Will be. And we'll just take it down this road. Now, this road is pretty rough, and this has no problems going over this tough terrain. And as you can see there, I fell off again. And we'll try to go forward again. And going 0.2 miles an hour, I will fall off again. But regardless of my inability, this machine is absolutely awesome. The Evercross EV5 is a must-have. It's great for a gift. It's great for yourself. It has a lot of awesome built-in features. My personal favorite is the Bluetooth speaker. So if you guys want to check this thing out, I highly recommend it. See you on the next video. Alrighty, so that is the Evercross EV5 hoverboard. I can't recommend this thing enough. It is an absolute awesome machine. It's great for beginners, like I said. And you are not going to... Evans, I promise you, this thing is so easy. At the time of filming the review, I didn't know that it had a beginner's mode, so I think it's automatically set to like the medium mode for, you know, experienced users but not professionals. Once I set it to the easy mode, I never fell off of it once. It was so easy. It's night and day, and it almost feels natural too. All right, so there's that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch over to this absolute workhorse of a portable charging station. So this is the EF Ecoflow River 288 work hours, or actually, can you put some specs in the chat for me, just so I don't have to get too descriptive on this? So what this thing does is this thing is set up. It's great for camping. It's great for emergencies. It's great for car, like, you know, road trips or anything like that. So what this is this is just basically a big power bank, an absolute big power bank. Yep. Got to get used to that, guys. Bear with me, please. This is my first time on these live streams. So like I said, this is the EF Ecoflow River Portable Power Bank. So as you can see here on the front, it actually has USB-C 100 watt, which is absolutely insane to me. It's got two USB-A's. It's got a fast charge port right here for USB 3.0. When I take down this little... It also has a regular car charger right here. You can use this to charge items that use that 12 volt adapter, or you can charge it from your car as well. Go ahead and turn it on real quick for you guys. So right here, I turn the screen on. And as you can see right here, it's saying we have 22% battery life left. So one of the cool things about this too is this flashlight that turns on. I hope I don't blind you guys. So I'll turn that flashlight on. You can see, so that is actually the lowest setting. That is the lowest setting for a blinded, yeah. All right, so now I'm going to blind you guys more. Even brighter. I'll kind of shine it around my room to show you guys how bright this flashlight actually is. All right, and then it also has an SOS feature on it. So this is in... Yeah, it might be a little bit hard to tell on camera just because the camera's not going to be able to pick up those differences. But it's definitely a lot brighter. So it also has Morse code SOS built into it. So that's definitely an awesome feature. So we'll go ahead and switch over, turn that off. On the side, this is actually where you're going to end up charging it. This actually has a cutoff. So if anything's going wrong, this will automatically cut off and you can actually reset it in here. So the coolest thing about this, and it is an option that you can get, is you can actually charge this with solar panels. So that extends like the ability of this thing tenfold. Absolutely crazy. Yep, that 3D printer is printing some stuff for these little, well, I can't really find them right now, these little benchies basically. So you're able to charge it from solar panels, which are an option that you can get from your wall, your normal, 110 AC outlet. And then you're also able to charge it through the carport here. This thing is so powerful that this actually powered my blender. In the video that I did for this, it actually powered my blender, which is absolutely crazy to me. It's got 3 normal AC outlets here on the side. It's got a fan intake. I don't think it doesn't really run hot, but it needs to cool those components because with all of those capacitors inside of this, when it's fully charged, there's a lot of heat going on in here. So this thing is absolutely insane for camping, emergencies. There's actually a little picture on the product page of this that tells you a bunch of different things and how many times you can charge it from one single unit. And I don't remember exactly what it is, but you can charge your phone up to like 25 times before this thing even gets close to dying. It's absolutely incredible. I think this is actually a must for everybody because if you don't have a generator or you don't want a big generator set up, something like this is definitely a lot more portable, but also still has the power to get you through an emergency, camping, or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, absolutely crazy. And it also has an app to where you can log on. With the app, you can control what power is active. You can set a name for this, all of that. Yeah, you can run a fridge up to 3 hours. Yeah, Evan, I'm definitely going to be doing 3D product streams. So yeah, you guys, if you guys have been looking to get yourself something like this, or you just want to be safe in an emergency, or you go camping a lot, road trips, definitely pick you guys up one of these because it's absolutely awesome. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the best product that has ever been made in the history of ever, and that is Crocs. Everybody knows what Crocs are. You have to get yourself some of these. I'm wearing them right now. This is not a coincidence. I didn't put them on for the stream. I wear them everywhere. They're absolutely awesome. So let me go ahead and take them off my feet so I can show you guys these Crocs. So they make these in a ton of different colors. I mean, any color you can really think of, they make them like that. They've got this kind of like anti-slip, good grip on the bottom. They're dirty because I wear them a lot. Don't judge me, guys. I like my Crocs. And I mean, this is just a classic Croc. One of my favorite things about these Crocs is many people like to try to decipher what this little band here is for. I will tell you what this band here is for. It is for sport mode. So say you're walking down the road in your Crocs and you put them on like this, right? And then things get serious and you're like, wow. Hey, Tobias. You're like, wow, I really need to get out of here really fast. This is all you have to do, guys. Just trust me. I'm a professional Croc user. Take that band, put your foot there. Now you're in sport mode. You see? Unmatched speed. Pure aggression with these Crocs. I think I need to run more, guys. Just doing those little movements back and forth. Yeah. So they come in a bunch of different colors. Here on the inside, you have this little, like, I guess, grip, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty fast, Ed. I'm fast. The bling, yes. So this is something I did not even know existed. People 3D print, they buy on eBay bling for they're Crocs. And these little holes, which are really just ventilation holes for your feet so these don't stink up. It was. Yeah. So these little blings that you can get, you can just put them in the holes and then like you're like decking out, like upgrading your Crocs. They make them in a bunch of different sizes. Yeah. If you guys haven't ever had... Yeah, green Crocs are the best, right? Green lungs? Definitely, you guys need to pick yourself up some Crocs. I used to make fun of them too. I don't know why. Crocs are like the Nickelback of the shoe world. People just hate on them without any reason. RGB LEDs. Yeah, exactly. Crocs. Get yourself some Crocs. I can't really explain Crocs too much. It's having Crocs is not an ownership. It is a lifestyle. So if you guys are wanting to assume the lifestyle of the rich and the famous, get yourself some Crocs. All right. So we're going to go ahead and switch over. Oh, I always wear... Hold on one second before we switch over. Check it out. Crocs with socks, baby. Crocs with socks. Yes. All right, enough about my Crocs. You guys just need to get yourself some. They're actually super, super comfortable. I honestly think the vent holes, it might just be like a design choice. But, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on from my Crocs. We're going to switch over to the Limitless Drone X Pro, the Limitless 3. This little drone is not fully unfolded right now. Is absolutely awesome. So we actually do have an unboxing video, Mr. Dragon Blogger. If you could just get that to me so I could kind of let them hear it from there. And then I'll kind of explain it a little bit further. Switch you guys over for a second. All right, here we go. My cat is laying on my mouse, so I'm fighting Groot. And
hey,
here
what
you
is
guys
going
go.
on, guys? My name is Nathaniel, and today I'm excited to showcase to you this drone from Drone Clones. It is the Limitless 3 Pro. This thing is packed full of features, so let's go ahead and jump in, get it unboxed, and see what all it comes with.
Alright guys, so right off of the rip, this thing is packaged very nicely. When you first open the box, you're going to notice right here that you have the carrying case, which has all the contents, and it's wrapped in plastic. So they definitely packaged this thing pretty well. So let's go ahead and get this open and we'll see what's inside. So the carrying case for this thing actually looks really nice. As you see here, it's got a nice material on the top. It's got the Limitless 3 branding, which I think is a really nice touch to the case. On the bottom, you are going to have a carrying strap. Just makes it a little bit easier to carry around. When you first open the case, you're going to have a little foam piece right here. That's just a nod to how well this thing is packaged. And then you're going to have an instruction manual, which seems to be pretty detailed, so we'll definitely be checking that out on how to set this thing up and get it going. And then you're going to have a little box here that has extra blades and a USB charging cable so you can charge the battery and charge the hand controller. Next up, you are going to have the laser obstacle avoidance module, which you'll need to install manually yourself. It's not too hard, but we'll show you how to do that. Next up, we're going to have the hand controller. It looks pretty nice right off the bat. It's got a carbon...
And as you guys could see right there on that controller, what did I say earlier? It has, okay, so this is basically, just to kind of introduce myself a little bit more, RGB everything for me. I love RGB. I don't know why I always have in carbon fiber.
Fiber look on the front of it. It's got these flip up antennas to connect to the drone, and then on top as well, you're also going to have these two little arms that flip up, and that's going to be where you put your phone. On the bottom, it's got these flip down grips just so you can kind of...
Thanks, geek. Sorry, that not, you know what I mean.
Kind of hold this thing a little bit better.
And then at last, we have the piece de resistance, which is the drone itself. So right off the bat, this thing does feel very solid and well built, which is a good sign. So these arms on the side are actually foldable, so you can carry this thing around and it's not going to be big and it's not going to be a hassle to move around with you when you're trying to get different footage shots. And peeling off this protective cover on the top, you're going to notice that you have the Drone Clone logo and the Limitless 3 logo, which I think is a nice touch. It adds a little bit of flair to the design.
See you later.
Of the drone
Call that
itself.
geek.
So this is just an unboxing, guys. I just kind of wanted to show you everything that this comes with. We're going to have other videos showing you guys how to set this thing up and how to test it. So be sure to check out the rest of our page for those videos, and I will see you.
Just kind of cut it off a little bit right there, guys. So yeah, so that was just a little bit of unboxing. I'm still working on getting the actual product filmed. So one of the coolest things about... So the weird thing about the DJI drones for me is that they've gotten like smaller but more expensive. And I understand like they're, you know, like the Telltale, like they are DJI, they're the biggest ones. But yeah. So this is, like I said, the Drone Clone Experts. That's the name of the brand, is Drone Clone Experts. I don't think I really made that apparent to you guys yet. It is foldable. So let me kind of show you right here. You have to unfold it in the correct order, otherwise it just won't unfold. Right here. It does have a 3-axis gimbal, which is absolutely awesome. I almost think it's a requirement for drones, because whenever people buy a drone, especially at this price point, you want good solid video. And if your camera is not on a gimbal, you know, it's going to shake everywhere. But this one has a 3-axis gimbal, so whenever you turn it on and when you're filming, whether you're filming to the SD card internally or to your phone directly, because you do connect your phone to this so you can get a live feed of what this camera is seeing while you're controlling it, this gimbal will basically stay in the place that it'll just stay put, which is absolutely awesome. I think it has up to a 25 to 30 minute flight time, so that's pretty good, especially for a battery of this size. It's not really that big of a battery. Yeah. So this thing is absolutely awesome. It has a ton of cool features. It has a follow me mode too. So whenever you're live accessing the feed on your phone, what you can actually do is you can basically tap the screen and it will recognize who you are. You could set the controller down, tell it to record first, and then it'll just follow you. It uses AI sensing to just follow you. So if you're doing something like throwing a football around or riding a bike or anything like that, this thing will actually stay locked onto you without you having to manually control the controller itself. So if you guys have been looking to get yourself a drone, I highly recommend this one. This one's actually super awesome. It can fly really fast. Yeah, this is the Limitless 3 by Drone Clone Experts. If you guys have been looking to get yourself a drone, pick up one of these today. They're absolutely awesome. All right, so now we're going to switch over to the EF Ecoflow Portable River Power Station Mini. So you guys saw earlier in the video that we did the River, just the River Regular. This is the River Mini, so this is basically the little brother. It does come with a lot of the same features that the River Regular does. It's just a little bit smaller, and it is missing a few features, and I'll go over with those. So here on the front, you have this big gold power button here. 30% charge right now. We have up to 20 hours of charging with nothing plugged in. It's kind of adjusting for the battery life right now. Here on the front, you're going to get 3 USB 2.0 charging ports. You can turn the USB power on and off right here. You can turn the 12-volt power on and off, so you can charge this machine with your car, or if you have that 12-volt plug-in for something that you're wanting to charge, then you can obviously charge it with this as well. On the side over here, you're going to have your 2, as opposed to a nice voice crack there. I wish we could clip that. That's funny. You have your 2 AC right here. So now this machine, as well as the other one I did earlier, you might look here and you don't see an actual space for the 3 prong because this thing is grounded. That's what that 3rd prong does on your, on your chargers, is it grounds. But this thing's already grounded, so it's unnecessary, so it just fits right in there. Taking a look at the back, it just kind of has a little design on it. On the side here, it's got this little intake vent right there, as well as an outtake vent right here. on the top here, it would be really cool if they like included NFC on this thing, because this right here is just open. I mean, so if they put in NFC or wireless or key charging, then you could just, you know, set your phone down here. So that's definitely something that they could look into. You have two ways of charging this. You can charge this one as well with your solar panels right here, and then you have your AC. And then you can, like I said before, you can also charge this. Now, this one actually will run blenders and stuff too. You just won't be able to run this as long as the other one because, like I said, this is like little brother. The river is what this one wants to grow up to be. But right now, he's a little guy, but still nonetheless capable. Absolutely amazing performance out of these things. You can pair this one as well to the app. You can control the power on all of it. You can check its battery life. There's so many things you can do with this. It's absolutely awesome. So yeah, this is the Ecoflow River Mini. If you guys are wanting to get a lower price point, but still want something for emergencies or camping, definitely get yourself one of these. It is super hot in my room real quick. Hold on, guys. Alrighty. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the Greenworks 24-volt cordless impact wrench. All right, so this is made by Greenworks. As you guys can see here, it has this really nice. No, so this does generate heat, and you can feel it coming off of that fan. So whenever like I was holding it, it was just blowing directly into my face, but it's also just hot in my room. But anyways, back to the Greenworks 24-volt impact wrench. So it's got this nice kind of like this lime green. I wouldn't say lime. Yeah, lime green. It also has that rubber texture, but this rubber texture on here isn't as soft. It's really strong and durable. It's got this stainless steel chuck here on the front. It could possibly be generating heat, but more than likely it's probably the 3D printer because that nozzle operates at 200 degrees Celsius, which is like insanely hot. The battery on this Greenworks is quite big. You guys can see here. It's also got a little battery life indicator on the front. It's really solid too. You know, I had never heard of Greenworks before. So for a company that I have never heard before, or that's kind of competing with some of the bigger names, you know, like Milwaukee, Makita, Dewalt, like I showed earlier in the video, this thing is actually built super solid. And one of the cool things that it comes with, just like the Dewalt that I showed you guys earlier, is it comes with a little carrying case as well that fits everything that they ship with it. So you have your little charger here. It's actually a really tiny charger. But what I like about the charger is it's actually the head that attaches to the battery isn't the entire base. So instead of you trying to have to figure out where you're going to put the base, you just have to hook it up to the battery. And I'll kind of show you guys that real quick. And just like that. And that's how it charges. So you can just pretty much, it's got a long cable. You can just set it and charge it anywhere. It does come with quite a bit of sockets to start you out with, which is really cool. Not a lot of companies do that. They don't just send sockets. It's something you usually have to buy separate. And these are very, very, very solid sockets too. Comes with 4 of them, which is really awesome. It's got a multi-sided clip, so if you are right-handed, you can just simply put this on your, you know, the right side of your belt if you put it on this side, and then if you're left-handed, you can put it on this side. So yeah, definitely awesome. And I'll kind of do this. Definitely pretty strong. Let me put this on machine. There we go. Super strong. If you guys have been looking to get yourself an impact wrench, I highly recommend this one. I mean, it's very, very well built. It's got all the settings and all the modes that some of the bigger names would at a lower price point. So definitely check this thing out by Greenworks. It's absolutely awesome. All right, guys, so now we're going to go ahead and switch over to something that I am also using day to day. We're going to switch over to this Renpho foot massager, calf massager, arm massager, if you wanted it to be that machine. So let me go ahead and pick this up for you guys real quick. Let me adjust this real quick. So this thing is an absolute unit. This thing is a monster. So this is exactly like I said it is. This is a foot massager and a calf massager. So the way this thing turns into a calf massager is you could lay this flat on the ground or on your bed and then just set your calves on it. But what you can actually do is wherever you're sitting on a desk, you can adjust this arm. So when you adjust this arm like this, what you're basically going to do is it's going to turn into a stand. It's it's big. And so whenever you set it on the ground, now it is elevated like this, which is absolutely freaking sweet. Allison, I cannot stress this to you enough. You have to get yourself one of these. They are absolutely amazing. I've used tons of other foot massagers or calf massagers, and this one is by far the best. So on the front here, you have 3 different heat settings. So the first heat setting, I mean, you feel it a little bit, and then the medium setting, it's pretty strong. But the highest setting is what I use, and it's absolutely awesome. The highest setting, you feel it, and it feels like I can't really explain it. It's like you're in a hot tub almost. It's so nice. And then you also have a timer setting, so you can go up to 15, 20, 30-minute sessions, I guess you could call them. Now, the kneading intensity. One of the coolest things I noticed immediately about this foot massager is it has a ton of rollers in it. Some of them, yeah, definitely check it out with that clippable coupon. It's awesome. So it has a ton of rollers on it. So the rollers on it, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't even count them all. And it's the same on this side as well. It also has this really big area too. And if we keep going, you have air intensity. So the side of these will actually inflate. They will inflate and then kind of give you a compression around your calves or your feet. And you can set the intensity. I go all the way up just because I like the pressure that it kind of exerts on my calves or my feet. It feels so nice. And then you have air mode. So what you can do is say you put your feet in here. You could have the air only squeezing on your heels, or you could have it on the front of your foot, like on the ball of your feet, or everything, which is absolutely awesome too. And then you have just your power button here on the side. Let me see if I can plug this in for you guys and kind of show you real quick. All right, so we got it plugged in. It also comes with a remote to where all these settings that are on here, you can control it remotely. So we'll go ahead and power it on. And so now it's on, and we will set the air intensity all the way up so you guys can kind of see how strong the air can get. Up to 4 different modes. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. It's totally customizable to your preference. And so you can see here that it's actually inflating all the way through, which is really cool. And what it does is it kind of does this cycle where it compresses and then decompresses. And it might seem like it's going to squeeze your calf off. I promise it's not going to do that. I think it has a sensor built in, for like a pressure sensor, so it knows when to stop, filling up those airbags. So if you guys have been looking to get yourself something like this, I can't recommend this enough. I just got this in yesterday, and my wife steals it from me all the time. I have it set up on my little gaming station here. I just have my feet in it all day. Just a foot massage all day. So if you guys have been looking to get yourself one of these, I highly recommend it. Thank you so much to Renfo for sending this. We really appreciate it. This thing is an absolute unit, and I can't recommend it enough. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and turn this off. And it is turned off. So now we're going to go ahead, and we are going to switch over to the last product. Let me kick these out of the way. So today we are going to be taking a look at the Airpod Pros by Apple. Hey, how's it going, Jimmy? I hope you're having a great Saturday. Yep, so we're switching over to the Apple Airpod Pros. These things are an absolute unit. So the Airpod Pros are a rendition of the normal AirPods, but they have the rubber tips on them. These have a ton of features. So these have active noise cancellation. Okay, are we back? Yeah, we're back. Okay, awesome. So anyways, back to this. What these do is when you put them in your ear, there's a little sensor on the side here. And what the transparency mode does is, say you're listening to music or your podcast or whatever, you can just kind of hold down on the side real quick. And what it does is it allows you to still hear conversations outside of your music. So it won't kill the volume, but what it'll do is it does reverse noise cancellation, and it allows certain decibels of sound in, which is absolutely awesome. The active noise cancellation is pretty cool on these AirPod Pros too. They're really tiny as well. Let me go ahead and put one in my ear so you guys can kind of see. Right there. And so then if I put the other one in, it'll automatically pair. Hey Donna, how you doing? And as you guys can see right here, I have the active noise cancellation in, and my 3D printer in the background is actually fairly loud, and I cannot hear that at all. I can't hear that, but I simply hold down, and now I can hear, if somebody was having a conversation with me, I can hear that. But yeah, definitely pretty awesome. If you guys have been looking to get something, you know, some higher end earphones, I can't recommend the AirPod Pros enough. It doesn't only work with iPhone, it works with Android or anything else that you might have. You compare it to your computer. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can use the Apple AirPod Pros for. The sound quality is great bass levels. It's pretty awesome. So if you guys are wanting to pick one of these up, I highly recommend them. And yeah, that's it. So that's going to be it for all the products today, guys, on my stream. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and let Justin draw some winners for the giveaways. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. If you guys in the chat aren't following, go ahead and hit that follow button. Here at Dragon Blogger, we do giveaways all the time. We showcase some really awesome products. There's so much that we do. So definitely, yeah, if you guys have any questions, you want to get to know me or anything like that while he's drawing winners, go ahead and ask away. Good luck to everyone for the giveaway. So I'll kind of explain who I am a little bit. So my name is Nate. Oh, there we go. Congratulations, Richard R. Thank you so much, Evans. I really appreciate that. This is my first time. I was a little bit nervous, but you guys are a really awesome community. I'm really happy that you guys are here. GG, Ed said. Ed is my old friend. Ed was there whenever me and Justin were playing Far Cry and playing Red Dead Redemption. So I do have a lot of camera experience. I do a lot of product reviews, and I've live streamed video games quite a bit. Nate the Natural. So my 3D printer, kind of get this out of the way. So that is an Ender 3 Max. Ed, I was actually on Twitch earlier for an hour, pretty much right after James got off for an hour. Thank you so much, Serene. I really appreciate that. It's really nice of you guys. Hey, Loki, how's it going? I don't think I've seen you in chat yet. Hey, Richard. People have 3D printed Crocs. Now, it is plastic, so I wouldn't know if it's going to be very comfortable, but yeah, people have 3D printed Crocs, and they 3D print the little jewels or the little clip-ons that you do. And we're going to go ahead and draw for the second winner. And congratulations to Super Drap. 60 seconds to complain. I hope you're here so you can get that gift card. Awesome. Congratulations to Super Drap. All right, guys. Well, that's really going to conclude today's stream for me. I really appreciate you guys coming through for my first stream. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but you guys are an awesome community. I hope you guys pick up some of these products that we showcased today. Everything that we showcased is absolutely awesome, and I can't recommend them enough. All right, so thank you so much, guys, and I will see you guys again soon. I will be streaming more frequently. Thank you, guys. All right, you guys have a great rest of your weekend.